Por favor, vais terminando. Vamos a dar comienzo a la rueda.
Okay, we're going to start the press conference. Please, photographers, could you go finishing off your last photos, your last takes, please?
La prensa está esperando.
Press is waiting, so please, if you'd be so kind, could you sit down?
Arratsaldeon.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. It's a genuine pleasure for the film festival here in San Sebastian to present and introduce you to probably the best contemporary actress, and as of this evening, the most recent Donostia award winner, Meryl Streep. So therefore, let's commence the press conference. Questions, please. And now that people, the photographers, sit down, please raise your hand and ask for the microphone. Thank you very much. Let's commence the press conference.
It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much. Jonathan Demme, who is the president of the jury, as you might know, and who directed you in The Manchurian Candidate, as you might remember, he made a very nice compliment yesterday. He said, quotation mark, "Meryl Streep's imagination is unlimited, and working with her is just like making a documentary because you never know what she's going to do next. She's going to stick to the script, but each time she does a take, it's going to be completely different than the way before." End of quotation. Is that true? That's my question. Because if it were true, not only might it drive other actors crazy, but to be honest, if I were a film director, I would constantly be tempted to ask more and more takes from you, just out of curiosity. So I might.
Thank you very much.
Maybe you could just tell us a little bit about your way of working.
So shall I translate the question?
No, you're okay. You're okay. It's simultaneous. Just.
Thank you very much for your welcome, and just generally thank you to everyone from the festival. I've just never encountered such warmth and such wonderful food. Yes, Jonathan Demme is a great director, but he's even more than a great director. He is a generous heart. He's a wonderful man. Just how he mentors other filmmakers, how he devotes a great amount of his time and energy and talent to documentaries that focus on injustice around the world. I admire him a great deal. And it pleases me to know that he thinks that, that I give him something interesting to look at each time. But he creates a situation. Each director is different. And each director makes very clear very early on whether they want you to continue to invent or if they want you to just please do what I asked you in the first place. And so with Jonathan, it's a more free experience. But sometimes, as we know, it's fun to work with people who are very, very certain of their vision and what they want you to do, because it makes a tight pot, and a tight pot makes the flower bloom. So, everybody's different. Each director works differently. I prefer to work with people like Jonathan.
Congratulations for the Donostia Award. It's a deserved award that the festival is giving to you. First question, as of late, I met Meryl Streep, the great tragic and dramatic actress in world cinema. As of late, now you dedicate yourself to comedy. You've got The Devil Wears Prada, and then we've got Mamma Mia. These are comedies. Is this a coincidence, or have you wanted to go on to comedy now? What directors, who manufactured Meryl Streep to become the first leading actress in the world? I mean, what's behind all of that? What has made you go there, and what has made you change from tragedy and drama to comedy all of a sudden?
My next film is I play a mother superior who has no sense of humor. So one thing that's different about the way that my career has run from other people's is that I've never been a producer. So I don't have control over the scripts that come to me. I don't develop properties, and I don't, I'm a girl who waits to be asked to dance. So if you see a pattern in my work, it's because those were the scripts that came to me in any given year. And I've been very lucky that way. But I've had to make that decision because I have a crowded life. I've raised 4 children, and trying to do that and be a producer and do other things, I couldn't really do it. So that's the way it's gone for me.
Siguiente pregunta.
Yes, next question, please. Good afternoon, Meryl. I would like to ask you a couple of things, and that is, how do you manage, or how have you managed to not deteriorate over the years? And I'm not saying physically, because that's easy to see, but to not get worse as an actress. You've gotten better. What's the story there? And secondly, how to manage that all of your colleagues talk well about you? How do you manage that as well, all the people that work with you?
Lots of money. Blood money. I don't know. I think that most actresses and actors really do. I mean, I'm not just saying this. Most of the actors and actresses that I know have gotten better with time. Their experience is deeper, and they have more understanding of what it is to be alive and to encounter tough things, and what makes you laugh and what's funny about living. And we know that when we get a number of miles on us. What we don't have is beauty, and that's something that young actors have without even knowing that they have it. And so for me, I think that the industry and is more forgiving or more interested, or maybe the executives are getting older and look in the mirror and realize it and think, well, there's something to be said for that experience, and I'll greenlight it. I don't know. I can't really answer the question, but I think that there are interesting stories to be told about people of all ages.